Heather Mills is in the studio at her own request because you've had enough, haven't you, really?
I've had enough. I've so had enough. I've had 18 months of absolute abuse, and then they tried to ruin my daughter's birthday party, which I've spent ages organising, saying I'd killed the dog next door.
This was in yesterday's Sun, wasn't it? Saying that...
Complete load of rubbish. I ended up being in contact with the lady. She'd said to get something out of the Sun that the dog had had a heart attack. I traced back to the vet, Tim, and he said, what a load of rubbish. The dog had been ill for a while and died of abdominal catastrophe on Sunday night, 24 hours after the party, because a friend of mine put some fireworks on as a surprise for my daughter. It's just like everything they write is complete rubbish.
And according to today's papers, it's only little snippets, so don't get too worked up about this, but you spent over £100,000 on Beatrice's 4th birthday.
Oh yeah, that's right. That woman that did the story on the dog, if she's so upset, what's she standing there posing for the Sun for? The day her dogs died. For 6 years, when I lost my leg, I was the model that overcame adversity, inspired other amputees to get on with their life. Front page of all the newspapers, you know, the Sun, model of courage. They serialised my book. I told my whole life story in my book. It all went to charity. The Sun had it there, out on a limb. And I talked about my grandmother when I was a teenager, you know, pictures of me, you know, like I wanted to be the Marie Whitaker, the Linda Lusard, the Samantha Fox. That was the thing to be in the 80s. I was a teenager. Then they eliminate now my whole 20 years of my life of campaigning and put in things like hardcore porn queen, you know, and all this disgusting stuff from my topless things.
So what are you going to do?
I need to get everybody to petition that they don't want to be lied to anymore by the press. They've called me a whore, a gold digger, a fantasist, a liar, the most unbelievably hurtful things, and I've stayed quiet for my daughter. But my daughter, we've had death threats. I've been close to suicide. So upset about this.
I know you're...
I've had worse press than a paedophile or a murderer, and I've done nothing but charity for 20 years.
Well, I actually remember you when I first started here.
I came on here talking about vegetarianism 15 years ago. I sat here and Dr. Hilary Jones said, she's crazy, she's talking about wheatgrass and giving up meat and dairy. And then they want to write that I just suddenly make up vegetarianism
to please Paul.
To please Paul. You've got footage, find it, show it. You know, it's just everyone has jumped on the bandwagon. That, you know...
But listen, because there will be people at home saying that at the beginning, Heather, you did use the press, so that, you know, if you're going to take...
press for anything except my charity. When did I promote a record? When did I act for anything?
All right, but again, this comes from the papers, so what do I know? Whether I know it's the truth or not. But, and I know you can't talk too much about the divorce case, but they're saying...
Running out of my misery.
I know, but listen, I know that, and I know you're upset, and I know you're only human, which is what people are forgetting. But during the coverage of the divorce case, they've been saying that you know you want 50 million, and the
I
reason
have been offered nothing. Okay?
Okay.
Nothing. We go to court. Nothing to do with that. We go to court over my daughter. I'm not allowed to talk about it because it's a criminal act if I talk about my daughter. You have no idea what's going on. These figures are made up: 100 million, 50 million, 20 million, this million. How do you know if I even want any money? I'm $1.5 million in debt in lawyers' fees. And that's as much as I can say, or I go to jail for telling the truth. So I'm gagged at the moment because I'm not allowed to say a word while the media are fed this spin by a certain corner.
All right, but then again, and as I say, I only know it from the media, so what do I know? But one of the clauses apparently in this whole divorce thing is that you want to be able to sell your story. And then again,
it's rubbish.
Right, okay.
I can sell my story right now. I'm trying to protect Paul and our daughter. I am trying, and I'm being pushed to the edge. I'm sick of it.
Well, thanks for coming in. I hope you feel a bit better now you've got all that off your chest.
I do, and I just hope everyone goes on to UK.com and starts taking responsibility for what we're going to feed our children for the next 20 years. We don't want them to live in a celebrity culture unless that celebrity is going to be used to make a difference in life on the finite amount of seconds we have left on this planet.
Well, thanks for coming in.